I wanted to talk to him about that.
You mean right there in the,
You turn off going on
186?
186.
The best lady owns that, my brother owned the one across there. You wanted one right in
Well, somebody told me Derek owned that. Now, the other people wouldn't work with the state to get it come up, but they
Well,
said
Derek,
Bennett would.
he stores his materials and things there.
Oh, that's what it is. That's probably why they think.
But it belongs to Miss Bass,
Straight
off
down
the
the
Bass,
hall.
off the Bass. Yes,
Do you know her real well?
yes.
Maybe you should.
She went to school, she retired years ago.
Well, maybe she would give the town permission to dig it up.
Okay. Well, I understand
You
the
talking about
reason.
that old store better right there in the split?
Right, yes.
Oh,
Right
okay.
there.
So it's there at the store then? That wooden building, is that where it's at, or is it right in front of the building?
Right. What you talking, you talking,
Well, you go off 86.
yes, right there. And
Is it right there in the paved part of the road, or over there in that little, in front of that little building, where it looks like it used to be a garage or something there?
yes, right there. You know, this what you talking about, Ed?
Well, I just know it's on the side over there somewhere. I didn't know exactly where.
And you're saying it's a train buried?
It's
Yeah, steam locomotive.
Yeah.
Under
Very
the-
underneath?
Yeah.
Historic. If
So
we
what
could-
happened, from what I understand, there used to be a sawmill there. And they used the locomotive to move the lumber from the sawmill to the main line, which was the Seaboard Airline then. And then later on, they used the locomotive to power the sawmill with. And they wasn't paying Seaboard Airline the monies to keep that little spur open connected to the main line. So Seaboard Airline said, well, we'll fix it in. We'll just take the switch up, but you can't get on the main line no more. So then it was landlocked. You couldn't go nowhere. And then when they were coming through Braylon, the highway there, I think either 301 or 186, that was in the way. So they just had convicts dig a trench right alongside it and pull it over and
Bury
bury it.
That could be between both of those stores and I know that. You know what I'm talking about, that might could be either one or the other then.
From what I understand, it's a 060, which they mean there's no small wheels in the front, there's 6 large wheels in the middle and none in the back.
If we could get that and bring that to this Union Station, that could be a big draw for people to come here.
I'm surprised they won't dug up and
Well, they were
salvaged
going to,
what it
there was
was.
a lot of, in using the paper
I've got
not too
those
long ago
articles.
about it, there was no
The Strain Club brought it up. the
no
article.
digging it up.
But they wouldn't, the owner wouldn't give permission is what I was told. That's why it kind of stopped, is what I had heard.
Because when I heard it first, it said the owner was gonna let them dig it up, and then quote unquote, from what I heard, found out there could be money involved, so the state just said leave it there.
Anyway, because I think
Money
it's,
involved in digging it up.
I think it's gonna cost about $75,000 is what they had in the article that I read. But it'd be worth
But
it
that's
to,
history.
it is, it needs, and I think we could get some help, through a grant to preserve that. Because it's like it's such a rare locomotive, isn't it? So if I get reelected, that's something down the road I'd like to at least find out, get some
Right.
information,
Is
see
it
if
in
we
World
can
War II,
pursue it.
World War I?
Because it wouldn't be any cost to the owner
No,
if you dug it
because it's
up.
serving it's serving nobody any good under the
Right,
ground.
it wouldn't be no
Period.
cost to them.
Now, what do you think about that, Reverend Webb? You're a preacher and you ain't said a word all day. Are you meditating? I think you are. We want to hear from you.
I had it down in the, people used to have a little shanties when they stayed in, and they come from along like infield and come down to Rock Mount down towards Virginia. They used to stay in those houses, those bitty houses in one room. They come home every weekend, and then they kept enough food. Like they used to do smoked meat, in the smokehouse, and they kept smoked meat and, bacon slabs, ham shells, had a top stove, wood stove, with the eyes on the top. And then they had a little oven. Every one of them had that, so you could bake potatoes and stuff in there. And my granddad used to own all the land over there from by Suter Brothers. You know what Suter Brothers? Yeah, that land started up there and come up there by the peanut place. My daddy's house. That house is granddaddy's house. That house is still there. And they about that. Then it had Oak Grove up there, that hill, with all them trees up there, called it Oak Grove. And people stayed up there. They started putting houses in there, and they bought it after about 50. And so there was all that land back over there on Mr. Brown, you know Mr. Brown, home house still up on the hill. All that used to belong to a grocery in Gloucester. And they used to farm that land over there. And they used to cut wood, and they used to all logs and pulpwood. And I used to go coon hunting. You know. I think about it sometimes, you know, go around when I get by the wood, I'm scared over there by Nick Smith. And I come out to where my sister lives, that weird dog and things, booting hours and stuff. Because I said, if I go down through the wood, I used to go down through the wood with Atlanta and then get behind a coon. We had coon dogs, and we used to eat possums and everything. The possum looked at me one day, it was great big and crossed the road and cut his eye at me outside. Bet that joker still been on him.
My great grandma was telling me that they used to eat possum, but they didn't want you to kill it and bring it to them. They would bring it to them alive, and then they would feed the possum with like corn or something to flush him out before they would eat him.
I've never had, I've had cow's tongue, but I've never had possum.
Cows.
I don't know, but I'm thankful I wasn't around then.
When I went, look, when I went with Daniela, you know, my neighbor or friend, when I went with her to Europe, you know, they have the fresh butcher in the little towns, and you have everything is fresh. And I was standing over the side, and she said, "Here, put this in your mouth and say how you like that." And I said, "It's pretty good. What is it?" She said, "Cow's tongue." I said, "Oh my God!" But it was good. It's all if you don't know it, I guess.
If you don't know you eating frog
That's right.
legs, you'll think you
You think
chicken.
you're
Oh
eating
yeah,
chicken.
they're good.
Yep.
They're
Frog
good.
legs are good.
Clean
tender.
white meat.
Clean white meat.
My
Yep.
daddy used to go frog gigging.
My mother used to cook frog legs.
Yeah, they're
Jump all around in the pan.
Oh, you stop.
Now, I don't remember hers jumping, but they may have.
The whole fish road is still in the south.
But you know, they're real popular. People, you know,
Oh, yeah.
it's
I know
just,
you can go in stores and see them.
yeah, and they're nice, clean, nice meat.
Yep.
He started laughing.
They
I said,
are.
"Okay,
And I like
what's the matter?"
chitlins.
He said, "You're not
I
eating
do
hush
too.
puppies."
I like
said, "All right,
chitlins. Do you
what
like
is it?"
chitlins,
She
Mike?
said, "Fish road."
I like chitlins.
Fish
Yeah.
roll.
No, I do. I eat mine.
I like the stout, the loaf. I don't like the chitlins you get in the big.
Yeah. I like them all chopped
But
up.
that souse, and I just put a little vinegar
Right,
and
right,
red
right.
pepper in mine, and that's good with a piece of cornbread.
Oh, yeah.
I like. Do you eat them, Mr. Earl?
Don't even, and no one
There ain't no way you think they be clean good enough. Look, when my son was in Wilmington, they had a really nice old house, and I wish we could do one like that. It was a house at the end of where the businesses started, and they took that whole bottom. Each room was to eat. They had tables, and they had one buffet on one wall. You went in there and you got your plate. Well, he had a couple of friends over, so I took him out to eat lunch that day. And, oh man, you know when you're young like that, you eat everything. So that boy was down there just eating away. And I asked him, I said, do you like that? He said, yeah. I said, well, do you know what it is? He said, I don't know, but it's good. I said, it's chitlins. He would not touch that.
He knew what chitlins were.
Yeah, but then he would not touch it. But before that, they were good.
Tearing them up. Yeah. See there.
Yeah. And that's, I mean, really, because
You ever heard of,
I think I like that flavor. But now, when I was growing up, my mother cleaned them. She actually cleaned them. Now I won't ever forget that
My dad
in my lifetime, because that
would know
was.
what he'd know who he bought them from.
So he cleaned them too.
No, he knew who the person.
Oh, they cleaned them.
He'd
That they
have
were.
to know who that was.
Oh yeah.
Right. That's the way my mom was. She always knew who cleaned it, and it was usually old time.
Well, my mother did it. My mother, but of course, my daddy he hunted and fished. He didn't clean his game except deer, but he cleaned everything. And I've been down on that back porch with my mother skinning them rabbits and squirrels and the doves and all that stuff. She did all of that.
Wow.
So but look, with 5 children at home, you ate anything and everything you could get.
That's right.
Yeah, but I do, I love everything. There's not a thing I don't like, just, I don't think.
I knew about the whole cake, but
They were talking on Charlie Beaver though about the water bugs, roach bugs yesterday in China, that they eat them and all that.
Oh, no.
I don't think I care for them.
No. I don't want no.
No, I can't.
I'm sorry, I just.
They don't appeal to me.
Yeah.
They know my mom could cook it, but we didn't know no.
That's got too
I
many.
ate rattlesnake too.
Well, they say steak is good
Yeah.
meat. I've heard that, but I've never had
I went to
I've had alligator.
See, now I get
rattlesnake barbecue one time in San Antonio.
They make barbecue out of it?
They barbecue rattlesnakes.
How about that?
And I didn't eat them because I'm scared of snakes and I didn't want to eat
Yeah.
But now I have had alligator, and that's a nice, clean, white meat. That was
They
good.
cook dog though, I've seen that.
That was
They
good.
Chinese cook what?
Dog.
And I've eaten beef. I've eaten.
Was it fishy?
No, it's like almost. It was. I don't know. It was just a clean white meat. Just was tasty. I've never had it, but maybe 2 times in my life. It was where we were at. There was an appetizer.
John and I in Sacramento, my uncle, and he had,
Big old snapper turtle.
he called it beefalo. And we didn't know what we were eating. We thought we were eating steaks.
Ah.
If you
And
ever
when we
been to
finished, we liked them,
Garrisburg,
and they were good. He said they were buffalo.
Uh-huh. That's a real popular, and it's very expensive now because it's so lean. Whenever this has been some years ago, they introduced that. I've never eaten it, but they say that's very lean. And what else was it they said that was real lean? Was an odd meat. I don't think it was kangaroo. What's something different? I don't know, but
fish market in Nags Head.
I don't
They would
know.
actually sell the turtles live to these
What was it? It seemed like it was
Cargo ships.
kangaroo. I swear
And
it
the cook
seemed
would
like it
Probably,
was.
because they eat it over there in Australia.
Yeah, they have plenty of that, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
That might make you jump around a little more, Mr. Bill, if we get some of that kangaroo in you.
I bet you he wouldn't eat it. He's particular.
Yeah.
You wouldn't eat kangaroo, would you?
I don't think so.
I knew it you wouldn't. I don't think he would not even eat frog legs.
Oh, you won't eat a frog leg either? You don't eat frog legs either?
No.
Look, you're from the country, aren't you?
The only thing I'm not gonna eat is cow tongue, chicken liver, beef liver.
But I don't know what they eat tomorrow. They just stirs all the stuff all up. I don't know what
You
they
just stir fries?
Dave does a lot of stir
I
fry.
like stir fry too. Frank Meacham would eat anything I put in front of him. He loves, the only thing he doesn't like is cauliflower.
Well, John's got so he does too, and he doesn't know what he's eating.
Well, you might have had something
do.
that's why you're getting better, see. You're healthy looking better because you've gotten a little bit more, you expanded your eating taste.
Yeah. How many brothers and sisters did you
The
have?
guy come in with a.
Oh, I got one brother
He said,
and
make sure you put a
2
bunch of
sisters
chicken
or
livers
3
in there for
sisters.
one
2
guy.
sisters living.
Oh, okay.
One sister died.
Okay.
He's the oldest.
He's the oldest. Okay, interesting.
Now, do you have any sisters?
I have one sister.
Where does she live?
She lives in Manio.
Oh, okay.
She lived in Ronald Craft. She was married to Howard Hawkins. You remember the woman that got
I can't stand.
knifed
On 158?
on 158? That was
From
Howard's.
AP store?
That was Howard's sister, Aileen's sister-in-law.
But now,
And her
did she work
daughter.
at the A&P store? Were they the ones that managed the A&P? How long ago was that then?
Here, I've got
When Maxine got killed, 5 years maybe. May not have been 5 years.
I probably didn't register because I didn't know, I
It
guess.
was on 158. She lived on 158.
I'm thinking of the people that got murdered on 158. There was a couple at that house with the pond that were the managing A&P. That's how I thought maybe that was what you're talking about. But I didn't realize
She was
that.
Maxine McCrary.
Okay.
And her daughter was visiting her for Durham, and the man walked in on them and killed them both.
Oh my gosh, I probably just forgot that. And just random. Didn't know him or nothing, just
Well, he lived in the house,
in the neighborhood.
and she had befriended him.
Well, I
Years
declare.
ago I did, but I'm like better
He's in prison.
I tell you, I keep my doors locked. Even I park my car in the garage and I keep everything locked.
So she was on the telephone talking to her son in Newport News, and she told her son, I've got to hang up because so-and-so is coming in the house, and that's how the police in North Rapids got him.
Well, is he mental?
I thought she
No.
did fool me one time, but I
That don't even make sense, does it?
They called, she was talking to her
My mom
son,
never cooked it, my great aunt
and
did.
when she said,
And
call
she said my
me
dad
back.
bought it was sweet potato biscuits.
And they'll finish the conversation. He called back in a little while, and he never got an answer, and he called the police, and that's.
Oh, I lived down in Roanoke Rapids when that happened. That was not very long ago.
I know it.
4 years maybe.
When they came,
Yeah.
that's what they found. She had been killed, and her daughter.
The daughter and the daughter's boyfriend, wasn't it?
No, just she and her daughter. Well, that's terrible.
Right, her and her daughter was killed, but there were two people involved in killing them. There were two people that were involved in killing them, and
No, it was just the one guy.
one guy.
Just the one guy.
Okay, and he was going to rob him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just right. I remember. I was living not too far from there, down in Roanoke
Go that
Rapids.
close to that farmer's market.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
But she was Aileen's, my sister's sister-in-law. And Aileen's husband, Howard, he worked for the post office in Roanoke Rapids until he retired.
So they moved down to Manio's.
So he died. So she went to Manio's. She built another house onto her son's house.
Okay, well, that's good.
She has her own place, but still they're connected.
Yes, they've still got a little privacy in it.
Oh,
That's
no.
good.
I heard a lot of people. Pour water out the washing machine. I know a lady told me, I got one in the washing machine. I'm gonna wash my.
He perked up after he had some of that cake.
Washing machine and wash it for me.
He perked right out of it, boy.
It might be all right, you know, but just the thing, you washing dirty clothes and stuff in the.
All right, I'm gonna get, Mr. Riddle said he's getting tired, so I've got a thing in front, and you stay.
May I ask one more question? In Garrisburg, do they have a detector where they can find out where the train is buried, or
Oh, like a metal thing?
a metal detector? How would they find out where exactly it is?
Actually, there was a story done on it in a Daily Herald, I think. There was a story. I'll see if I can find that story for you and bring it next time.
All right.
You know what, man, they have metal or something they can run over the front.
Yeah, they know where it is. They know.
Oh, yeah.
They know where
They
it
can
is.
x-ray the ground and tell you.
Oh, yeah, the genealogists can do it.
I'm gonna let Mr. Riddle, you've got a number in front of you. I'm gonna let him turn over one number, and we got a little gift today. So he's gonna draw the lucky number.
Number 3.
Oh, no, man.
Who's 3?
That's his wife.
You got number 3. Well, Miss Riddle has it. Couldn't have worked out any better, could it?
That's right. I love it.